Hey y'all, we're here today. Hey, you know who I am, Brenda Belcher with the Belcher's Appreciative Eye here on YouTube. And we have one of our followers here. And I get so excited when we have bumped into people, even in a crowd. Yeah, and they'd say, hey.
Yeah, that's
so,
right.
And well, actually, we bumped into a whole bunch.
At the immigration office.
Yeah, and so it's such a great feeling it's almost like the lost sister and the lost brother. Mm-hmm. So I have Carla here today. And Carla, you're going to tell us where you're from.
Okay.
Because I heard somebody say where you were from, but I want to hear from you.
Okay. Well, I am a 7th generation Central Texan.
Wow.
For the most part, but so I'm from just outside of Austin, a little, area called Cedar Creek. And just recently retired just a few months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And really excited to be coming here. My husband couldn't make this trip. He's from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
I know. See?
Girl. We really got to
I'm
talk.
Pointing at the camera.
We really got to talk.
They're different in Cleveland.
It's a good difference.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was that the cameraman talking?
Yeah, the cameraman. My cameraman talks all the time. But okay, go on.
But so that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And the first time in Ghana was in 1989 for my honeymoon. And there's a story behind that. One of the things that first really enamored me with my husband was he was the first young person my age who went to Africa instead of saying, oh, I'm going to Vegas or France or London. He was going to Africa, and I'm like, oh, okay, this brother understands the assignment. You know, he understands his connection, and that was one of the things that really I loved about him. And of course, I insisted on coming to Ghana for our honeymoon, and we've been coming ever since, like every 2 years, and more frequently lately as we're planning to retire here.
Right, that's great. Yeah. So you will be retiring. Can you give us a date so I know when
I did
our trips?
Oh, I just retired a few months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, my husband's finishing out his time.
Okay.
In the system.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's really good. It's always good to meet a sister. Mm-hmm. It's always good to meet a sister from Texas. Mm-hmm. So this is my Texas sister, y'all.
Right. I think we're sisters in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about being country, and kind of raised kind of country, I'm kind of country, and I think you're a very creative person, and I am too. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I loved the first video we saw of you guys, because my husband, like your cameraman, he didn't teach, but he's a huge history buff.
Oh, wow.
Anything I want to know, or anybody wants to know about history, especially our history, my husband's a man.
That's
Willis.
good. Good. So the cameraman has someone he can hook up with. So we can't wait to meet him also.
Yeah.
So tell us about your family and your family.
No, my family is really pretty small. This time, the reason I'm here, this trip was unplanned. Our lifelong friend,
Bring it.
Our almost 40-year friend and family, Dr. Muhammad bin Abdallah, passed away, and his 40-day service was just last week at the National Theater. He's a playwright. So that's why I was here this time, and then coming back to Central Region where we were already looking to live was when we decided to buy an agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say that again. You're buying where?
An agendum.
Yay. And agendum is, of course, most of my viewers know that's where we're buying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we're building.
Yes.
And we love it. We love it. It's a community.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's huge, and I like the diasporans that are coming in because everybody has something to offer, and so that community is just going to be a bomb. Yeah, I know.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah. I love the idea that you're a country girl.
I am.
I mean, that's what I identify myself too. We can talk more personally about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So since you just retired and you're going back to Texas, what are you going to do with yourself?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I mean, it's like everything that I didn't have time to do when I was on the job. So I do. Well, I'm an artist. My degree is in fine art.
Okay.
But I also sew. You know, as I told you.
Yeah, you said your outfit you have.
I'm a fabricaholic. I
Oh, no.
write because I've done plays and performance stuff. So there's just a whole lot of things that I put off for
Creative
years and years and years that I'm not one of those retirees that's going to sit.
Love to hear it.
I've been worn out keeping busy, and I've been running like crazy since I retired. like I broke free from the plantation.
Right. You say you broke loose from the. Hey, she's out, you guys. Watch out, watch out. And the Agendum community that if you're watching, look, we have another nugget over here. We have another creative sister over here, and I can't wait to just have her to mix with us, and come in and just do your thing.
Yes.
Just do your thing because
Yes.
there's so many opportunities.
Yes, I believe it.
And I think, I feel in my heart, seriously, and I don't think God would guide me any different than the way He guides me.
Mm-hmm.
And to have chosen that community is, I know that it's going to be greater.
Can I ask you, how did you first find out about Agenda? How did you find out?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Well, I told you that we had purchased lands elsewhere, and decided we didn't fit too well.
Okay.
And so we start looking for other places. Yeah, Otto White. I don't know how you came into our life with Otto.
Oh, Otto, yes,
Yeah.
yes, Otto.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, he started talking about the community and everything. And what really sold me was every time he walked, he sold me because he's young. I don't think he's 40 yet. I really don't think. He thinks outside the box.
Nice.
He's in college. He talks about futuristic things that he wants to see for that community. He created a fronting class so we could learn how to speak the
Heard
language.
about
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Otto
Yes,
was telling me
ma'am.
about that.
And we're probably the first students there, but anyway, that things like that. He's talking about libraries. He's talking about community centers. It's just gonna be great. I just don't. Maybe I've not talked to enough people in Ghana. Period. But I don't think it's another community like this. I feel that it's the greatest community in Ghana right now. I really do.
I'm so
Because
excited.
it's the word community.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go and buy in areas,
Yeah.
and people are in their homes, and that's
Right.
it. And they're trying to get away from. See, we are the type of people that when we go somewhere, we're with the natives. We're not with the
Same
tour
here,
groups.
same
I hate
here,
tour groups.
same
I
here.
hate it.
Yeah, that all-inclusive stuff
Yeah.
is exclusive.
I like to get out and find and walk and stuff like that. Or even
Exactly the same.
So that's where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm one of those. In fact, I remember my first trip to Cuba. I went on a tour group because you're not really allowed to go. But it was a very diverse. Well, not very diverse. I think there were about 3 or 4 African Americans. But once we landed in Cuba, I just kept meeting people, and they kept bringing me to this or that, or come. You look like my tia. You look like my mother. You look like my sister. And so I'd get invited to parties, and the other tourists were like, why is that? How do you know all these people? I said, I don't know them. I'm just being treated the way you are in the U.S.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So because I do, so I kept breaking away from the group.
Yeah. I've never gone on a trip with tours, but once you get there, you can go and take a tour. But
no, I broke away from it but I wanted to go because I felt like that was the safest way to go. Because back then there were live. It was risky.
Tom was safer. Thank you. You have people that know where you are and what you're doing. And everything.
Yeah.
My experience is we went to Morocco. And I met a young lady there, and I hope she sees this video. And I met a young lady there, and I felt so good with her because I did a solo with her. Really? I did. And you know one thing, I wasn't even thinking about the word solo at all. I just told Belton.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Morocco. When I was in the States, I did parties. I am an eclectic collector. So I'm a thrifter, whatever. And so I had fine fashions and stuff like that. I did personal points at my home and stuff like that. So I wanted to get some leather bags
From Morocco. I have a Moroccan purse
Oh,
that I
you have to
ordered.
go when you come.
Yes.
We'll go, okay?
Yes.
We'll go.
I'm
We'll go.
telling you.
But,
yes.
so-
I've been invited twice to an art exhibit. And I didn't go the second time because of work, but the first time, and it was supposed to be all expense paid, but the stuff about the hotel and details just weren't coming. I'm like, look, I'm sending the stuff. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, so I was invited twice as an artist.
We'll go, and we'll go back to the same hotel that we stayed in. We stayed at the hotel where Belch and I went, Doc and I went, and then when I went back, I called them and knew who I was, and so you feel protected.
Yes.
So they wouldn't let the cab drivers run their games on me or nothing like that because I had been there before.
Nice.
And so I took the train in to Marrakesh. It was just nice.
I
It
do
was
want
just
to go to
absolutely.
Morocco.
Okay.
But don't you often feel safer any place outside of the U.S. though? I do.
You know what
Quite
thing?
frankly, I do.
Let me tell you. When we went to Egypt, was it Egypt? When we went to Egypt, I had heard so many. This trouble. Don't wear your diamonds. Don't do this. Don't do that. And
Yes.
I think we stayed. Was that the Hilton?
It's a Marriott property.
Marriott. And that was oh God, we'll talk about that later.
Oh,
But
I had a room there, but our flight got in a day late. We couldn't get.
oh,
they
you
gave a
would
room.
have loved it because it hasn't
I
hadn't
saw
been
it.
touched. And all the artifacts and everything is just so beautiful. Look out at the Nile River. Girl, you have to go back.
Yeah, I went crossing the river, and that's where we were supposed to
Yeah. But what happened is they had just, you have to find out things for yourself. So we took our rings off and we put just bands on, stuff like that, trying to I walk into that hotel and there's like women with the Gucci bags on and diamonds
And the
that
jewelry,
big.
you ain't seen jewelry. I mean, come
No.
on.
And then I went to the desk and I go, well, just want to know, I want to be safe. And Sister Lee leaned over the counter and said, Sister, you're here and you are safe. Feel safe. So we started hanging. But we hung with, oh, it's just a diverse of people. But we always had somebody that had been there or whatever. But it was great. It was great.
Well, I didn't get to stay at the Marriott, but I did
Well, we
enjoy
have
it.
to
And
stay at the
we made a
Marriott.
trip to Alexandria on the train.
Okay.
Which was another interesting thing because we got like first class, which was basic, but people were like hanging off of it like you see on TV. I mean, they were just clinging onto it in regular coach. So it was.
But it's so interesting to go to different countries, especially on the continent, and that's our goal. If God continue to bless us with our health,
And He will.
and we're out here the first quarter of the year.
These are cold.
But anyway,
You wanted the ice, my dear. You were the one who wanted plenty of ice.
yeah, but you can have some.
No,
ice.
I'm not a big ice person.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a big ice person,
But you.
oh, it's cold.
That's what I was saying. It's cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's make a toast, and once we do this,
Would one of you open this for me?
sure.
Oh, well, let me hold it because I can.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm so glad that we had an opportunity.
Are you stronger than me?
I don't know. We'll see.
That's really on there.
I don't think it's about strong. I think it's just.
A napkin will do it.
Don't you?
I'm sorry, babe.
No problem.
And we're on video doing this. We're trying to open up a bottle for
me see
Doc
if mine-
because
if
he's
mine opens.
thin. Look,
This one opens super easy. You can have that. We'll worry about mine later.
since you're working, we'll give you that.
Yes.
It's mighty
Oh,
kind
God.
of you.
But
Thank you.
here's to my new sister here, my sister friend, Carla.
Cheers to friendship, to community,
Yes.
and to Pan-Africanism.
And I know that I feel like I will learn a lot from you, and I'm so open to learning and sharing.
But you know what? I am too. I learn something every trip. I'll tell you one of the things I learned this time. I was staying near cantonments, and I was out for a walk because I love to walk. I'll walk 3-5 miles a day easily. But I was walking to a restaurant after Kiko. I didn't realize I was so close. So I walked after Kiko, and on the way back, I'm like, oh, I'm in front of the Jubilee House where the president lives. So beautiful grounds, and I'm walking, and I kind of passed the main gate, and backed up. Oh, this is beautiful. I didn't see any signs because it occurred to me probably shouldn't take any pictures. So I said, no signs. It's cool. You know, they're more lax here. So I took a couple of pictures, got it perfectly framed, and kept walking. So about 300 yards down, I hear Madame, Madame, and I'm like, what are you talking about, Madame? I turn around. And this James Bond looking young brother in a very nicely tailored two-piece black suit, dress shoes,
Running after you.
and I knew what it was. So as he got to me, I said, am I in trouble for taking pictures? No, but you have to erase the picture.
Oh.
So I don't recommend anybody taking pictures in front of Jubilee House unless you're a young single woman desperate to have a really good-looking guy chasing you. It might be worth it. Hopefully you won't get in trouble, but other than that, I would not recommend it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. But he has to tell me.
But he didn't embarrass me. It was not. I mean, he was like Ghana's version of Secret Service, and he was very polite.
He was doing his job.
So, like I said, unless you're really young and desperately looking, don't do that.
Well, it might be okay if you retired and do it.
But I got my own kid.
Yeah, we all have our own kids.
Oh.
But that would stop it right there. But
Thank you.
as far as the photographer board goes, he has to tell me. I know I don't have an updated camera, but I use this thing right here, and he would say to me, "You need to." And I go,
Locals tell me that too.
"Oh, really?"
Yeah, they do. They say it's never happened to me, but even people on the street, like I once had a stick, and I was talking to it and doing a vlog, and some people were, sister, put your phone away, and motorcyclists would come in and snatch it from you. I'm like,
Oh, they're
all right.
protecting you then, that way.
So protective, but I've never had it happen. I've never had anybody even attempt
Oh, but
all
anything
the
can
trips
happen.
I've made here.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything, because that's what they did me in the club when I first went there. I was like, I think just so much you want to just, and I just, and they said, no. You will have your phone snatched out. They didn't think it's inside the window.
Oh yeah, they said even inside the window.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never experienced it personally, but I've heard.
But I haven't had any issues or problems taking pictures of our people here. And you've taught me so much to ask before
I
you do it.
always ask.
Because
and some people I've even offered money, especially way back because a lot of people, like in the 80s, there are some local beliefs that if somebody takes your picture, there were, maybe still are, they take your picture, they take part of your soul or something. Somebody explained that to me. So I would ask, and if they were a little bit hesitant, I would offer just a little change. But yeah, I never take it without.
I remember going to the Brooklyn Flea Market, and it's a Buster brother. He made sometimes art. We would go every weekend. And I did my camera like that, and he did his hand like this. And he said, "Sister, do not take my picture." And I go, "Oh, okay." And he said, because people come through here taking pictures, and the next time they see themselves, or someone see them, it's in a magazine. I said, well, I had no, I was not going to, he said, it's okay. So it is nice to ask permission to do that. Yeah. Well, I know that I can sit and talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to come, because it's so easy to talk
Thank
to
you.
you.
Same here.
And
Same here.
I was so excited. I was so excited when you said,
I know, and I said, oh, look who's calling me.
"Oh, please, girl, please."
Yeah, because I just said, oh, you have to meet her. Y'all will get along great. And then
Did he
he gave
really?
you my number. Yes, he did say that.
He
did
told
say
me,
that.
but wait a minute, I was trying to. He said, she from the same. I said, Texas. He said, yeah. I can't remember. I said, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. So I told Doc. I said, she's from Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, he probably
didn't know. Yeah.
Well, people think Texas is like,
They only knew how big.
yeah, a little bit, and it's like I think Ghana can fit into Texas like 4 or 5 times. something like that. It's that big.
It is big.
But it's still. So yeah, I grew up in Central Texas. You grew up in Tyler.
No, I didn't grow up in Tyler.
where'd
I'm
you
a
go?
Louisiana
Oh,
girl.
Louisiana. That's right.
Right, I'm
I
a
heard you
Louisiana
say
girl.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Southern, and
Yes.
I'm from Louisiana.
Okay. Okay.
But we moved to Texas in 2001.
Okay.
2001.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
stayed there for what, 20-some years.
Wow.
But you know, I couldn't adjust. I didn't adjust at
Yeah.
all.
That's not long. That's
What?
not a long time, really.
You think you have to be there 15 years before you adjust? Or do you adjust
Well,
at all?
I was there for generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
but you know, I really do feel like this whole move and retiring and finally getting to come here, because the first time I stepped off the plane in '89, I said to my husband, I wish I could live here. And that was in a crop. But the second trip, I think
This
that
is my
was
girl, man.
was
This is
it-
my girl.
I'm serious.
Because I said that
Did
too.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
And-
tell her
and
the story.
I will.
When you finish.
Second trip, we did the dungeon tour. We did Port Amsterdam, Cape Coast, and Elmina. Elmina and Cape Coast, whichever way it goes. But so you know, all that's very emotional to anybody,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
Europeans.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could see them crying or whatever. But you know, so it's emotional. But I'm usually a pretty rational person. I'm the most rational, crazy person that you could ever meet. But you know, it's like I don't overreact. But when we got to Elmina and the men's dungeon, I lost it. I smelled blood and feces and urine, and I heard things. My husband had to pull me out of the tour. And later, you know, when I kind of got over, I mean, I was crying. It was ridiculous. I've never done that before. So later he told me, he said, you just kept saying, I was here. And it's like, that's weird you would say that, because
you
you were in
probably were.
you were in the men's dungeon. Why not in the women's dungeon? We kind of laughed it off. Okay, fast forward 9 years, DNA results come back. My father's paternal line, men's dungeon, paternal line were the Akan and Ewe people of this region before it was Ghana.
That's serious.
So one of my DNA connected with trauma that happened
Yeah.
probably in that very same room.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I feel like it's like the ancestral call has always been very strong. Even as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, I remember my dad telling me, we never came to Africa, wanted to. He told me and told us repeatedly, you did not start as a slave. We are African. And so I always had this affinity and this kinship with African people. And I don't even care if it's shared or if people call me a Bruni or whatever. I don't care, because
you know who
I
you
got the
are.
ancestors riding with me. Who are you? Who you got? I mean, you know, and I made it. I came back here. We are the ones who sacrificed and put everything into coming back here. So I don't care. I mean, I would like for people to like and accept us, and most do. But there are a few, you know, who feel like we're privileged or we're arrogant or whatever. And it's like, oh well,
Yeah.
you know, I don't need anybody's permission. I got the ancestors and the Most High permission to be here. That's all I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be that way. I think it's that way probably anywhere you go. But it hurts more here because this is where we start.
Yeah.
You know? But my ultimate dream and wish is that I was supposed to be doing this. That we would be recognized as we recognize our sisters and brothers here. And for them to understand that we bring to you what we have and who we are and what we've learned. And hopefully what we give and share can enhance everything that's here.
Yeah.
So that's,
And we're going to learn too.
Yes,
you
we're
know,
gonna
we
learn.
have so much we lost.
yeah.
But I think there's a disconnect. I think that when people look at you or me or Doc, they say, oh, here's some more people coming back after they've been away in America. And it's like, no. You don't, dabby. No. You don't understand. Nobody in our bloodlines ever asked to get on a ship and make these ships.
That's right.
Never. And so we were hostages, we were kidnapped, we were whatever you want to call it, for all this time. And it's not easy to come back. And so when I see people walking around, in the U.S. with, with the fake hair and long nails and the lashes and, all the Gucci stuff.
Oh, please.
My ancestors' wildest dream. I'm like, okay, this is my ancestors' wildest dream. Because I
How
believe my
about that?
ancestors'
The
wildest
return.
dream would be
Yeah.
to come here.
Yeah.
I don't know what about Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent is your ancestors' wildest dream, but I guess mine was different. I'm living my ancestors' wildest dream, and I know this someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yours are too. And yours.
Okay. I'm going to wind this up, but I'm not going to stop talking to my sister here.
Nope.
I appreciate you so much. And I know I love you.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah, I
thank
love you. I love you. I love you. And I can't wait for you to come and we will stay connected.
Yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And sisters that are out there, that's one thing. That's another thing. Let me tell you this. We went to the States, and our intentions were to stay 30 days, and we ended up staying 90 days because things happened and we had to do.
Mhm.
We have never received a welcome like we received when we came back. I mean, to the point where people almost were in tears, where hugs were so genuine. It was just, I've never, ever in my whole entire life
Wow.
felt that. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So we're here. We're here. And the love that you do receive here is pure.
Yeah.
The love that you receive. And I'm not going to say, oh, love is everywhere, but the love you do receive here is so pure, it's so clean.
And if I can qualify that, if you come with that same love, because there
Oh,
are
yeah, you gotta
so
bring it to get
many
it.
people
You gotta bring
coming
it to
here
get it.
for a minute,
Mhm.
not having the luxury, ease, and convenience that they want in life. Why are you here? Because you're not going to get luxury. Well, you can get luxury in Accra and other
You
places.
can get luxury,
You can get
yeah.
luxury, ease, and convenience at a very high dollar, and probably not the happiest lifestyle because it's very hectic. But I'm not here. I feel like those are almost vices, to a certain extent. You want everything to snap of your finger, and you expect that, and then when you don't get it, you want to trash an entire country. And so I'm saying that, piggybacking on what you're saying, if you come here with an open heart, an open mind, and love for who you are, and love for your people, and willingness to learn, it's amazing. But if you're coming here wanting to compare to the U.S. or wherever you're from,
Stay where you are.
Yeah,
Stay where you are.
Visit, yeah, but go home.
Yeah.
Because I get so sick. I've seen so many videos of especially
return.
younger people coming back.
Yeah.
Ghana ain't this, Ghana this, Ghana. They don't have no this. One girl was saying they don't have no snacks and they have no food and they got goats everywhere and they got
I love to see
lizards
the goats
colors
in
you
the
ain't
house.
never seen. I'm out of here. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna even start my
Yeah,
businesses.
you have to come with it to receive it.
Yeah.
And the thing that I always say, and y'all know I am not afraid to say at my age because I'm so thankful to be the age that I am. At 76.8,
Wow, you look amazing.
Ghana is grounding me. And
Oh my God.
it is grounding
That's
me.
so true.
And that's all I have to say.
That's so
Ghana
true.
will ground you. But like Sister said, you gotta bring it in order to give it. So you're out there looking for love. You have to be able to love and to
Love
give love,
yourself,
right?
yeah.
So this is what we're saying.
Yeah.
So y'all, like Doc always say, come and visit and see it for yourself. But anyway, we're gonna stop it here. And if you want a part 2 of this, wait till Carla comes back.
And I'll be back.
We'll be back. But anyway, we love you. We thank you. And this is the Belcher's Appreciative Eye on YouTube. And we'd like for you to comment, subscribe, and what else, babe?
And like.
Share.
And like
And share.
and share.
Yeah.
All those.
All that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
peace out to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.